Hello everyone, welcome to Homeschool, and we are with the chapter Control and Coordination. In my previous video, we have discussed the basic idea about control and coordination. And control and coordination is always achieved by two systems. One is nervous system, other one is chemical system, that is hormonal system. Okay, so we started with nervous system, discussed two types of nervous system, that is central nervous system and peripheral nervous system, and later we spoke everything, the detailed structure of the superhero of the concept called neuron. Okay, so this is the functional unit of a nervous system, that is a nerve cell or neuron. And in today's class, very interesting guys, say I told you in the last class, the information is passed with the help of neurons in the nerves. Nerves are made up of neurons. So these neurons are responsible for carrying information from one place to another place, I told. Okay. And today we will see how that information is processed and carried by these guys. Okay. So look at the heading. I have written it as conduction of nerve impulse. Okay. See, conduction in the sense what? Moving of what? Moving of nerve impulse. You know what do you mean by nerve impulse? Nerve impulse is nothing but carrying information or signals in the form of electricity. You know, some amount of electricity is present inside a system, isn't it? So what is that electricity? Actually, the information is carried in the form of electricity. Okay, so that is what we call it as nerve impulse. Okay, impulse in the sense signals carried with the help of electricity, in the form of electricity actually. Okay, fine. And or in simple language, if I want to say the meaning of this particular sentence, that is conduction of nerve impulse, I can commonly say it as passing of signals or information through neurons. Okay, so that is what we are going to study in this class. Okay, and see here, each and every nerve is made up of so many neurons, or one nerve itself can have one big neuron. Okay, neuron can be small or neuron can be very big. Okay, it depends on what type of nerves actually, right? So now imagine we have a nerve, okay, and that nerve has so many neurons. So this is neuron number 1, neuron number 2 and neuron number 3. This is how the neurons are placed inside a nerve. Okay, fine. So the first thing what happens is our dendrites. What do you mean by dendrites? Thread-like structures, isn't it? So you have to definitely revise the previous video before you start watching this video. Okay, so in the previous video I told the importance of every part of neuron, right? So dendrites are nothing but these thread-like structures. So what do dendrites do actually here? Dendrites detect signals. Okay, signals are nothing but here information. Detect information. From whom they will detect? From where they will detect the information? They detect the information from receptors. Receptors, one more new and important word guys. Receptors of sense organs. Receptors of sense organs. You know, this is the first point you have to write under the conduction of nerve impulse. Okay, so what is initially the neuron is doing? These thread-like structures are detecting the signals. Okay, say from where they are detecting a signal, from where they are getting a signal or information, they are getting that information from receptors of sense organs. Okay, so now let us have some idea about this word called receptors. Okay, so if you want to know about the word called receptors, you must first understand the word sense organs. Okay, so what are the sense organs which are there in our body, which are called sense organs? You know, skin, right? Second one, eyes, nose, tongue, and ears. Okay, so these are called sense organs. Actually, from these guys only we can find the changes in the environment. Yes or no? Say if your friend has come in front of you, with which organ first you will feel that person? With your eyes. Say whenever you listen to something, so who is working? Ears are working. So these are actually gateway, the first gateway to our body. Yes, so they are actually the intermediate guys between the environment and our body. Yes, whatever information should enter to brain or spinal cord, it will enter through nerves. Okay, but nerves get information from whom? They will get information from sense organs. Yes or no? So they are the keys actually. You know, keys to open a lock. Yes, so through these keys only information is passed from environment and our body, right? So sense organs, skin, eyes, nose, tongue, ears. So these sense organs actually have so-called structures in their cells. You know, they are called as receptors. Okay, so now we will talk about the word receptors. Okay, so what do you mean by receptors? Receptors are present in sense organs. Receptors are present in sense organs. So what is their duty? They respond, or I can say receptors respond to stimuli. What do you mean by stimuli or stimulus? Okay, stimuli in the sense change in environment. Okay, say for example, somebody pinches my skin. You know, there is some change. Previously, you know, the environment of my skin is nothing, just uniform, very calm, cool, right? Now, see, when someone pinches on my skin, I can feel some sensation. Okay, so this sensation was felt by receptors. Okay, so where are these receptors are present? Sense organ, skin is a sense organ. Yes or no? So the moment receptors detect this stimuli in the sense the process called pinching. Okay, this is stimuli. Okay, so the moment I applied some stimuli onto the skin, receptors are responding, and these receptors passes that signal to dendrites. Okay, then dendrites detect or carries. Okay, I can say dendrites detect or carries signal from receptors. Got to know? So this is how information is passed from outside. So actually speaking, you know what happens? Say the moment I give stimulus to the skin, stimulus in the sense that pinching, some change I am giving to the sense organs. Okay, so the moment I pinch, the receptors which are there in this area, no, these receptors are connected to dendrites actually. Okay, there is a nerve here, right? So receptors are connected to the dendrites. Okay, so receptors will create a kind of chemicals. The moment stimuli is given, receptors will create a kind of chemicals. Okay, near this dendrites. So those chemicals will it will be converted in the form of electricity. The chemical energy here is converting into electrical energy. Okay, so the moment it reaches the dendrites, those chemicals are converted in the form of electricity and they will reach the dendrites. Dendrites will pass that electricity to the axon. Axon will pass the electricity to nerve ending. Got to know? So here the receptors are the one which are creating certain chemical substances. Yeah. Okay, so those chemical substances are nothing but the information signal. Okay, the chemicals passage cannot happen that easily. That's why the chemicals are getting converted into electrical signal. Okay, and that electrical signal can very fastly travel, no? Electricity can travel very fastly than the chemicals. That's why chemicals are getting converted into electric signal, and electric signal is detected and carried by this dendrites to the axon, axon to the nerve ending. Okay, now let us see what happens in this gap. Fine. So what is the first point we have written? Dendrites detect signals or information from receptors or sense organs. So you got to know what do you mean by sense organs, and you got to know what do you mean by receptors. Okay, and actually a few more things let us learn about receptors. Okay, there are different types of receptors actually. Different types of receptors. Okay, just try to understand them. First one is thigmoreceptors. Thigmoreceptors. Thigmoreceptors are present in skin. Okay, and these thigmoreceptors will get activated by touch. Okay, so the moment I touch, you know, there are certain receptors which we call it as thigmoreceptors. So they will get activated, chemicals are produced. And those chemicals are detected by the dendrites. That chemicals are converted into electricity. Okay, and that electricity is carried away by dendrites to axon. So this is what the process that happens. Okay, so thigmoreceptors are present in skin. You know, they get activated. When do they get activated? By touch. Okay, and the second one is gustatoreceptors. Gustatoreceptors. Okay, just R I will write. R means receptors. Okay, and where are they present? Gustato. Gustato in the sense, you know, tongue. Tongue. Or, you know, they get activated by taste actually. Okay, and the third one is photoreceptors. Photoreceptors. Eyes. They are present in eyes. They get activated by light. Okay, and fourth one, audioreceptors. Audioreceptors are present in ears. They get activated by sound. Fifth one, olfactoreceptors. Say in our second chapter of chemistry, we studied olfactory organs. You know what do you mean by olfactory organs? Nose, isn't it? Which can detect smell. Olfacto in the sense nose. They get activated by smell. Okay, so these are actually different types of receptors present in different organs. You know, so the moment when there is a change in the touch, when you give certain stimuli, you know, the thigmoreceptors will get activated. When they get activated, certain chemicals are produced. Those chemicals are converted into electric impulse. Okay, or I can say nerve impulse. That is, the chemical energy is getting converted into electrical energy. Okay, so now what is the next point we will write here? Dendrites detect signals or information from receptors of sense organs. Okay, and after that the information is carried in the form of electric impulse. Okay, what do you mean by electric impulse? Electricity, in the form of electricity. Okay, information is carried in the form of electricity by dendrites and reaches to axon. So information now detected by dendrites, there only it converted into electricity. That electricity is reaching to axon. Okay, and the third point, electric impulse, that is electricity which is having a information signal. Okay, so electric impulse reaches from axon to nerve ending. Okay, and the next point is very, very important. Okay, say this gap is there, no? the gap between the nerve ending of one neuron and the dendrites of another neuron. This gap is called as synapse. It is called as synapse. Okay, say let us try to learn something about synapse now. Synapse, which is very, very, very important. This point is very important, guys. Okay, so what do you mean by synapse here? The gap between nerve ending of one neuron and the dendrites of another neuron is called synapse. Okay, very, very important. This gap is what we will call it as synapse. Gap between nerve ending and the dendrites of another neuron. So now information is there in the nerve ending. Now that information, that electric impulse will be passed to this gap. So what happens in this gap is that electric impulse is again converted into chemicals. Whatever chemicals were created in the receptors, no, those chemicals were converted into electricity by the time they moved to dendrites. In the form of electricity only, the information is passed till nerve ending. Now in this nerve ending, that information, the moment it reaches this synapse area, a kind of chemicals are generated. The same chemicals were receptors generated, right? And again, these chemicals, will travel in this area, and the moment they reach the dendrite of another neuron, again that chemicals are converted into electricity. Okay, so like that, here actually what is happening? The electric impulse is converting into chemicals. Again, chemicals are getting converted into electric impulse the moment they reach the dendrite of another neuron. Okay, so this is what happens in case of synapse. So now let us write that the nerve impulse passes through synapse and then to the dendrites of another neuron, okay, and so on. Okay, so you no need to write detailed information about like what happens in a synapse. This is for your general information. Okay, so what actually happens is the moment electric signal is there in the nerve ending, the moment it reaches the gap, in this gap, the electric energy is converted into chemical energy. That electricity is converted into, it is responsible for creating some chemicals. The moment the chemicals carrying the information is passed to the dendrite, and again, once again, that chemical energy is converted into electricity. So electricity is again passed from dendrites of this neuron to, cyton to axon, again axon to the nerve ending. Again, nerve ending, there is a gap, right? Again, electricity is converted into chemicals. So these chemicals, the moment they reach the dendrite, they are again converted back into electricity, and electricity is passed. So this process goes on. Anyway, that detailed aspect, what happened in the gap, no need to mention for your level. This is for your understanding, I told you. Okay, you can just write that nerve impulses passes through synapse and then to the dendrites of another neuron, and it goes on, so on. Okay, so it reaches further. Clear? So this is how information is passed through the neurons which are there in the nerves. Okay, fine. And now let us talk about the types of neurons. We have seen the structure of neuron and how the information is passed in the neuron. Now let us talk about the different types of neurons. Different types of neurons. Okay, so this is very important, guys. The first one is sensory neurons. Sensory neuron. You know, sensory neuron always carries information from sense organs to brain. Okay, say for example, the moment I gave a stimulus to the skin, you know, here receptors are there. Receptors are connected to what type of neurons? Sensory neurons. So what is their duty? They take the information from this area, from this part of the body to brain. It should give information to the brain. Only then you can respond. Yes or no? Yes or no? Until and unless brain does not give some information back to this area, you know, you will not respond anything. Even if something gets pinching off, you know, it goes on. Got to know, right? So sensory neurons are the neurons which carry signal from sense organs to brain. Sense organs to brain. Okay, and the second type of neuron is motor neuron. Motor neuron carries signals from brain to other body parts. Brain to other body parts. So the body parts may be the sense organs also. Okay, say the moment I pinched my skin, somebody pinched, what happens? Sensory neuron will take the information, that the pinching, that stimulus, that information is taken by sensory neuron to brain. And now what information brain told, no, that information again should pass to this area. So who will carry that information? Motor neuron will be carried away. Okay, got to know? So once the motor neuron carries information from brain to this area, then only I can pull the hand outside. If somebody is pinching, you know, I can what I will do, I'll keep my hand like this, no, right? I'll move out my hand. So to move out that hand, who told you to move out your hand? Your brain told. Okay, the information passed through what? The information is passed through motor neuron. Got to know the things that are happening inside our body? Very interesting, isn't it? So sensory neuron is passing one kind of information to the brain, and whatever information brain has to give, that is carried away through motor neuron. Okay, so actually a pair of nerves are connected here. One is a sensory neuron and other one is made up of motor neurons. Okay, fine. And the third neuron is relay neuron. Relay neuron. So what do you mean by relay neuron? Relay neuron connects sensory neuron to the motor neuron. Okay, so sensory neuron goes from here to brain. Motor neuron comes from brain to here, but both the neurons are again connected with one special neuron called relay neuron. Okay, relay, R-E-L-A-Y. Okay, R-E-L-A-Y. This is called relay neuron. So what you will write here? Relay neuron connects motor neuron to sensory neuron. Okay, so these are the different types of neuron. Yeah, and you must definitely understand their meaning. What is done by sensory neuron? What it will do? It will carry information from sense organs, that is various body parts, to brain. Okay, motor neuron again, once the information passed to the brain, like the brain should send back the information to do the response, isn't it? Say the moment you saw your friend, your eyes are detecting, receptors in your eyes got activated. Okay, and the receptors are passing information to the nerves that are connected to your eyes. You know what type of nerves? Sensory neuron. The nerves made up of sensory neuron. Sensory neuron is carrying information to your brain. Okay, again brain told you to wave your hand, right? Brain has stored that person's picture in your compartment, one of the compartment of brain, and brain is telling you to wave your hand. Again that information should pass it to your hand muscle, yes or no? So motor neuron is carrying the information again from brain to your hand muscle, then your hand is working, right? It is waving, you know. So this is how the information is carried away in our body, and this is how we will respond with the help of various body parts. Okay, say you saw your friend, the information passed. Who worked here? Eyes. Eyes has a receptors. So from receptors to motor neuron, sorry, sensory neuron, it is going to the brain. Again from brain, the information is coming to your hand muscle through motor neuron. Okay, so these guys got activated here. So you know, you're waving. How beautiful mechanism, isn't it? Right? And both the neurons are connected with one more type of a neuron called relay neuron. You know, its work you will better understand in the next video, next video. Okay, just try to remember the 3 types of neurons and their work and their definitions. Okay, and now let us see a beautiful illusion how neurons can pass the information from one part to another part in the form of electric impulse. Okay, and after the visual, in my next video, let us talk about the brain, parts of brain. Okay,
on nerve cells, guys. See how nerve cells are connected. See, this is one nerve cell, right? Dendrites, axon. This is the axon, and this is the nerve cell, another nerve cell. See how they are connected, right? And see, the signal is always passed from dendrites to cyton, cyton to axon, and again to the cyton of another neuron through dendrites, right? So you can clearly observe the visual and how the signal is getting passed from one neuron cell to another neuron cell, isn't it? So this is how a nerve is made up of so many neurons, okay? And you can clearly observe that there is a gap between one neuron and another neuron. This is what we will call it as synapse, isn't it? So this is all about the neurons which are present in the nerves. The entire nerve is made up of this kind of neurons, and this is how the signals are getting transferred from one neuron to another neuron. Okay.